Hello beautiful people and welcome to Bajerski YouTube channel. This video is dedicated to all you people who want to know how to become ill. What did he just say? I think he said he wants to make a video for people who want to get ill. No, he didn't say that. He's a healer. Yeah, I think he did. Don't think he meant it though. No, he did. So I'm going to talk to you now and give you a breakdown, probably the 5 most easiest ways to become ill. So let's start from the beginning. How do we become ill physically, mentally and emotional? Well, one of the, I would say, most powerful ways to become ill is by toxic conversation, toxic visualizing fear, toxic food, toxic water. So let's start then, shall we? Okay, so today's a good day to talk about how to become ill very fast. When you visualize the future in a negative pattern, i.e. everything is going to go wrong, it's not going to work, it never does, my life is a mess, it always has been, I'm unlucky, everything's going wrong, everything will never become right. Those kinds of thoughts and feelings and conversations that we have with others as well as ourselves has a unique and very powerful energy to getting ill. It really is brilliant. It feeds the body system, both mind, body and spirit. So it's not just in one way, it's always. So you are attacking yourself. You are basically starting to eat away at the living energy, the body, the life force, the chi, the prana. You're eating away at the physical, beautiful body temple that you have. It starts instantly. So the moment you have a negative thought about what if or what could happen, if it's in a negative manner, you will then start to produce the fear of what you think will happen. Basically what it means is you're visualizing the result of what is happening in your body. So you see the result, which is you falling down, you feeling sick, you feeling ill, everything going wrong. That visualization turns into a physical entity. You can manifest it into a ball, and that ball can be toxic. And then that ball will go into your body or eyes or throat or stomach or back or shoulders or knees or feet and start to manifest. And that manifestation starts instantly. So what happens then is that you need a constant fear, meaning that you're fearing everything around you, i.e. the masks. If I don't wear the masks, I'm going to get into trouble by the police. If I step out of the house and I don't have the right things with me, it's all going to go wrong. If you are shouted at, if you watch things that you know don't feel right, if you feel down because you're hearing things on the mainstream media all the time and you're believing negativity. So what you've got on mainstream media is negativity, full 24 hours a day. That is absolutely how it will always be. That's what it's about. Mainstream media, TV and presenters are feeding you with negativity. That is fear. Negativity is fear. That's what they feed you. Feed. Every break in your spirit, breaking news is feeding you fear. When you are constantly bombarded with that fear and everything that comes out of the mouths of regurgitating men and women who are telling you all of the things that are going wrong, that what's happening to people and all that negative all the time, is feeding you. What's it feeding you? Well, it's not feeding you health. It's feeding you negative unhealthy thoughts, okay? So now that's producing an energy around you and within you. Your mind is a very powerful tool. The mind creates things which are not normally there, right? You get what I mean? How many times have you created something that never happened? And it's always on a negative. How many times you create something amazing that has happened? Well, actually quite a lot. But you can actually create things in yourself to happen even though out there hasn't been created. What that means is they can make something up out there and tell you that everybody can die on the street and we're all going to die if we don't have this and that, and if we don't do this and we don't do what we're told, then we are bad, we're going to cause bad things, and really bad things are going to happen out there. Okay, so you create that inside you even though it doesn't happen out there, right? Do you get it? So they actually make you create that what they're after. That's what they want. Their aim is to create that energy in you, so you're walking around in this, what they're saying, they're spewing out of their mouth. And what they're spewing out of the mouth isn't really happening out there. It's a lie. It's clever. It's called programming. It's called hypnosis. And you can hypnotize somebody to be a chicken. You can hypnotize somebody to believe that they are the most beautiful person in the world and everybody loves them. You can hypnotize people to believe in fear that isn't there. So that's what they're doing to you, okay? It's a very clever trick. So if I can hypnotize you in fear, and don't tell me this is a lie, and don't tell me this is wrong, because switch on your news and just watch it. Tell me how many people spew out, hey, today we've got some beautiful news. So-and-so did something wonderful. And guess what? Everything's going right today. Everybody's doing a great job and everything's wonderful. And we're all becoming happy and healthy and everything's just beautiful. You don't hear it. You never hear it and you never will. Why? Because if you can put that out there on the mainstream media, you will strengthen everybody. They will become healthy. Thus, you will collapse the system. A healthy person is a loss of a customer for the system, for the pharmaceutical industry, for the fear that they want you to live in. So it really is time you learn to stop buying into fear, manipulation, brainwashing, hypnosis, and the biggest, most powerful MK Ultra attack on humanity as beautiful human beings, okay? Study it. MK Ultra, they're around. They're busy at the moment, guys. They're busy. So we're doing great. We're all doing... how are you doing? Doing great, Mark. Everything that you've said, that's me. So I'm doing really well. Well done, you. Good for you. How ill are you feeling? Really bad. Congratulations. You're really buying into this. Is he really saying that? He bloody is. He's trying to wake people up. The second thing is, if you are living in constant fear in your body does not know how to heal. And I've explained this before in many of my videos, but I'll give you a breakdown, and very quick breakdown. You have 1 million tadpoles swimming around your body. You know when you put your feet in the water and them little fish come and eat away at the dead skin or whatever it is? If you've seen it, them tanks. Well, imagine those, but in a spiritual sense. You can't see them, but they're all around your physical body, inside your chi, your prana, your life force. So they're swimming around, and what they do is they look not for dead skin, but they look for negative energy. Because they know if they can clear that negative energy like dead skin, then it keeps the rest of the body in balance. So what these little tadpoles do, or these little fish, is they have this kind of like magnet pull to any negative thoughts and any physical issues. But they only go to the one which is the most powerful. So if you are living in fear, they swim directly to the brain. So you have 1 million of them eating away this dead skin toxic that you are producing through mainstream and everybody's toxic conversations. Everybody talking about the negative and we're going to die and everything's going wrong and we have to have a jab or else we're all going to die. And all of these toxic thoughts all the time are in your mind. You are creating these toxic thoughts. Now, the thing is, the mind never stops. It never has a full stop at the end of a sentence because the mind is a tool. The mind likes to work. That's what it's there. So if you're feeding it toxic thoughts, it's going to continue trying to work these thoughts, trying to work them out, trying to think about them, and they snowball. So these little million fish are exhausted because this negative energy that you're producing that's going to go into the whole of the body system, they need to get rid of it. But the more they're eating your thoughts, one thought, oh, everything's bad today, takes them maybe 10, 15 minutes to eat that one thought. Once that one thought's been digested and got rid, you've got another one and another one and another one and another one. Now, while that's happening, the rest of your body needs healing, but they're too busy up there. And all of these manifestations that you've been giving your body, and they're all these knots, which are toxic knots all over your back, bad back, all over your heart, because all the pain that you've been suffering, anything on your shoulders, on your eyes, in your throat, in your jaws, the tension, they can't go because they have to get rid of the most predominant one, which is really, really causing the issue for the rest of the body. So they stay in your mind eating away. All these millions of them. They should be elsewhere, but they can't. So now what you're manifesting in your body through this is that negative energy is continuing to go down through the body like a dark, disgusting soup. That these millions and millions of little fish that love you can't get rid of all of these thoughts. There's too many. And now they're producing physical issue in the body. That physical issue is becoming more and more denser. It's becoming more and more challenging, and you're feeling it more until the point that it can turn into cancers, it can turn into growths, tumors, it can turn into the most terrible, irreversible issues, right? But then the fish are still here because now it's even worse because you're in more pain, but now it gets worse because you're now even thinking about this. So you've created that because of the mainstream media, and you've listened to them and you've believed them and you've created it in your body. Thus, a wonderful way of making yourself ill. Congratulations. How are you doing? That's me. I'm doing really well. How many stars should we give him? 10. And give him an apple because he's doing so well. In fact, no, don't give him an apple. That'll make him healthy. Okay, so the second thing that can make you really, really ill, lack of exercise. So don't go and exercise. Stay as you are, your lymph nodes, your glands, your body, your muscles. Just sit down. Don't exercise. I'll do it another day. The body goes into a kind of rigor mortis, you know, like when an animal dies, it stiffens. Well, imagine your body stiffing, and if it stiffs up that much, you cause physical pain to the body in the sense of you can pull muscles. You can cause lots of stress to your body when your body is not used to moving a certain muscle. I don't know if you've ever been to a gym. Yeah, you should. There's a machine, right? I'll show you. And you get on the machine like this, and it's got these two things here, and then it pushes your legs like that, and you have to squeeze your legs in, right? I remember going on this machine thinking, oh, I've never tried this one. So I put the weights on heavy, and I started going like this, squeezing back and forth, back and forth. I got off it. I thought, wow, I'm strong. Look how much weight I can do on that. The next morning I woke up, I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk for 3 days. Why? Because I've never exercised in that particular way. And I realized that sometimes if you don't exercise your body and your body parts, you have to be careful. So the longer you leave your body from exercise, the more you are prone to damaging your health and your well-being. I had 3 days I couldn't walk. I literally was in pain, struggling, because I'd never exercised that body part before. So we have to be aware that if you want a healthy body, if you want to be ill and you want to feel bad, then don't exercise, don't bother, don't do anything. And then you become very, very sick and ill, and you won't be, and all your physical signs in your body will weaken. You'll weaken your heart, you'll weaken your stomach, you'll weaken every part in your mind, because exercise makes every single part like, going to the gym is like, it's not a jet wash, because it's more internal. It's like going to a garage and having a full service inside, okay? So if you don't want a full service, then fine, don't do any exercising. So that's 2. Don't bother with the gym, forget about it, okay? Don't even go for a walk, waste of time. 40 minutes walk a day, don't you dare. How are you doing? That's me. I'm doing really well. What, you don't exercise too? Not really. Well done. Congratulations. You're doing a great job. Well, give him a round of applause, everybody. Stand up. Congratulations. Well done. So that's 2. These 2 things are vital. Number three, if you want to get sick, it really is important that you don't eat natural food. Now, what you should be looking at is always going to your supermarket and heading to them beautiful fridges where there's amazing packet foods in plastic, and it's got these amazing photos of what the food should look like in its natural form, but it actually looks like goo inside. And these are all added with sugars. They're all processed. They're all man-made chemicals to keep everything in there so that they last. Okay? Not natural. Not healthy. Brilliant. So take that home, and better still, stick that in the microwave. Get that in that microwave and microwave everything out of there completely, and then eat microwave. Oh my God, the body will just collapse. In a matter of 5 years, your body will collapse. It'll go into negative. It'll go into health issues. It'll go into real issues. You'll probably have more allergies, more like you can't even imagine the cause and effect in illness, diabetes, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, headaches, the list just goes on and on. The list is so big. So keep eating unhealthy. That's great if you want to be sick. Unhealthy foods. Now, sugars, my God. Let's give another round of applause to sugar. Whoever created sugar and refined sugar, genius. Let's stick it in everything. Let's go to Thailand. Let's go around the world and, hi, is it possible if I have a juice? Yeah, we can make you a juice. Now, do you put sugar in that juice? Yes, we do. To make it sweet, so you like it. Well, actually, I don't want sugar in there, so don't put juice in there. Oh, hang on a minute. Mark's doing a video about being unhealthy. Stick loads of sugar in, please. Sugar feeds the body of illness. So if you want a beautiful, unhealthy body, did he just say beautiful and healthy? Yeah. Just swallow a bag of sugar. So what sugar does, it goes through the body and then starts to feed everything in there that shouldn't be in your body, i.e., it feeds cancers. It feeds things that are slowly creeping into your gut, into your brain. And these kind of parasites and worms are like, yes, feeding them so that when they poop and they wee, you start getting toxic and sick. Okay? So please eat unhealthy foods, crisps, McDonald's, all of that stuff, all of that ready-made packed food, anything that's been pre-made for you and anything that is in a packet. Oh, please eat it. Crisps, brilliant. Fabulous. Eat crisps. Why is that? Or chips. Chips is another good one. Why? Because when you fry anything, when you fry chips, when you fry crisps, they're toxic for your body and they create illness. So well done. Keep eating them. Another thing, drinking. Drinking toxic water. It's brilliant. They come in, they're already toxic for you, so you're doing a great job. Excuse me, can I have one of those beautiful plastic bottles with water? Brilliant. Let's drink some plastic in there. Fabulous. Great for the body. And it becomes so contaminated that you'll feel pretty crap pretty quick. But you know what? There's nothing to beat Coca-Cola. Go on. Big hand for Coca-Cola and fizzy drinks. Oh my God. Coca-Cola, what do they do to clean their Coca-Cola big trucks in the engine? They have this jet wash. You think it's water. No, it's Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola factory jet wash the engines with Coca-Cola. If you don't believe me, take a Coca-Cola, put it into a glass and put one of your old dirty copper coins in there and take it out the next morning. If it does that to that, just think what it's doing to your body. Do you drink Coke? Do you eat processed foods? That's me! All of those things. Congratulations, well done. You're one step closer to becoming the sickest and most ill person in the world. Well done, you. Keep it up. Oh my, this is getting so wonderful. This is so wonderful. We could continue like this all day long. We could continue, no meditation, don't do that. It's really, if you don't meditate and you are always in that energy of stress, running around, not knowing what to do, brilliant. That's really good. It lowers the immune system. That means that when you do start to get this illness, the immune system just falls on the floor and says, I've got nothing in my body which is healthy because you've been eating crap which isn't food, the Coca-Cola and all of that poisons that I can't, there's nothing that I can do to help you, you know what, all this stress, and then boom, physical illness puts you onto a bed. You're lying down on that bed and you ask yourself, was it worth it? Now that I'm ill, now that I'm sick, was it worth it? Am I not worth more than that? Is my body not a temple? And is this body the only one? Are these two eyes the only two eyes? Am I going to grow new eyes? Am I going to grow new teeth? Am I going to grow a new stomach, a new liver, a new kidneys? Am I going to grow a new heart? Am I going to have these hands always working correctly? Do I feel this body? Will it always be wonderful and amazing? Why didn't I take care of it? Why didn't I listen to my body? Why did I become so ill that I'm now on a bed and a doctor's saying, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do? If you're watching this today, I'm here to say there is something you can do. You can do what I asked you to do many times. Whatever's out there is back to front, the wrong way around, inside out. And what I'm saying to you today is exactly that. It's back to front, the wrong way around, inside out. Start today to start listening to yourself and know that you are the answer, the only answer. There is no system, no government, no guru, nobody out there who is going to help you. Nobody. And once you realize that, then you can stand up and say, okay, now I take responsibility. It's my time. It's my turn. I need to step up now and work on myself because nobody's going to help. Because all I'm seeing is out there is all wrong. Like I've just told you, it's all wrong. And 90% of the world is eating, breathing, and feeling, listening to everything all wrong. Okay? Be the 10%. Be the change today and become healthy for the first time in your life. And when you do become healthy, you can send me a message and say, Mark, I know you were only joking, but actually made me think a little bit. And because of that, I started to change my life. I started to not watch the news. I started to not start fighting with other people because it's not worth it. I started to look at fresh fruit and vegetables. I started to go for a walk. I started to source my water. Clean, fresh, pure spring water. I started to look for natural food. I started to go to allotments and asking the guys at the allotments, would it be okay if I buy some of your food off you, your natural food? Oh, by the way, do you use pesticides? Oof, no, we don't use pesticides here. That's great. Is it okay if I could buy some of your food? And you started to implement new ways of healing yourself. And do you know what, Mark? I started to sit down and meditate. I started to listen to some of your music, healing music, and sit and just meditate. And through the day, I started to focus on the good things in life. I started to believe in me. I started to believe in my future and started to believe that not only can I become healthy, that I did become healthy, that I started to create my health through my actions. I took responsibility, and thank you. And let me tell you guys, this is a story for the past 16 years that I've been hearing for tens of thousands of my clients of saying that their lives changed and miracles happen. When you decide to make your body the miracle, then your body will listen to you and give you the miracles in return. It is a win-win always. Don't allow other people to have the power over you. Don't let people control you. Stop it. Be your answer. You are your power, and no one has the power over you because nobody cares about you. The system doesn't care. Nobody really cares. You should care about yourself. That's the whole point of being here. So today, embrace you and start a new way of living. Healthy, 7 principles of health. Start today. I love you all. Have a most amazing day. Thank you for going to markbajerski.com and buying your authentic tools that will help you strengthen both mind, body, and spirit. I hope you enjoy the crystals. I hope you love and heal from the oils, and I hope you work on yourself with all the incense. Have a most beautiful day. Start now.